Hey girl, welcome back to my channel. As you can see, I look a hot mess, honey. I have been going through it for the past 2-3 days. And this is something new that I've been implementing. I just let myself feel, what I need to feel for a day or two, and I have to get myself out of that funk, out of a depression, out of whatever it is. Because old me, honey, I would just sit in that feeling. Time would go by, and I would just hope that it would magically disappear, but it doesn't. It just gets worse over time. So I got ready. I have, I enjoy my slow mornings when I'm going through when I'm going through it, okay? And usually I love my first cup of coffee to be at home, but when I'm in a funk or a slump, I need to go to a coffee shop, okay? I need to go out and just sit outside and enjoy a cup of coffee that is not in the house. Something I've also been doing for the past 2 years is just writing a letter to myself, or I make a video when I don't want to write. I just record myself speaking or giving, myself advice, and I open it after, I reread the letter after 6 months, right? Just to see, any growth. You could see me writing a letter to myself. Ooh, look at her. You could see my eyes, honey. I was tired, okay? And yeah, honey, that's just what I do. When I'm feeling stuck, overwhelmed, and disconnected, I also read a little bit before heading to work that day. 3 days later, and guess who is finally feeling a little bit better? Me. I got dressed for the day. Okay, so let's make this coffee. It's been 3 days, and reading this book that, I've been reading for months now, but I am almost done, guys. I do struggle with reading. I struggle with, I struggle with trying to pay attention and trying to focus on reading the book without thinking about a bunch of stuff. But this stood out to me yesterday as I was reading, right? Because I was trying to ground myself and not spiral and remain in this funk. Because then I start getting depressed, I start losing weight, and that's not good, all right? So this stood out to me. A couple things. Living life through non-thinking is accepting reality as it is of what we think, instead of what we think it should be. And this is true. And I feel like I've been called to just live my reality as it is. Not how I think things should play out, but how it is currently with the situation, right? And another one is we are significantly less effective and creative when we are in fight or flight state. This type of thinking has no benefit to us or the work we produce, and rarely creates the outcome and emotions that we want to experience. Why am I trying to put myself in fight or flight if it's just gonna make things worse for me? So I was like, you know what, Denise, we need to get it together. Okay, we need to get it together. All right. And I do have to take my words back. I said, oh, no one can give me an answer, not the Bible, not God, da 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 da. I think what I should have said is, no one can give me the answer that I want. Because the truth is, I probably already know the answer. Not probably, I do know the answer. I just don't like the answer, okay? I like clarity. I don't like ambiguity. I'm very black and white. I need to know what's gonna happen at this time, this place, what's going on, where is this headed to, what is, I don't like maybes or, oh, let's see. Oh, if I ask you, is it raining? Don't tell me perhaps yes or no. If I ask you, do I need to meet you at 8 o'clock tomorrow? Don't tell me, stuff like that. So with this situation, since I don't have answers, right? I really don't have answers in regards to this experience. I'm just like, guys, I need clarity from somewhere. All right, I need to understand what is happening to me, what is happening, what are all these transformations in my life, like what is going on? And like, I have to accept that I just need to continue living my life without always having answers, because life is like that sometimes. Okay, you're not always gonna get the answer to everything, but can you move on with your life even though you don't know the answer? So yeah, that is why I'm in better spirits, okay, because this is going to be day one of truly moving on without having an answer. I don't need an answer to everything. I don't need to know everything. I don't need to be in control of everything. It's okay to just let go, open your hand, let go, and just let things flow. Okay, sometimes I say, oh yeah, I'm healing that, I'm healing that. And then something triggers me where I lose control of the situation or of my own body. I'm triggered and I'm like, okay, so maybe I didn't heal that. So I mean, but that's what healing is for, okay? It's an ongoing thing. So this is day one of truly accepting that I don't need to know the answers to everything, and let's just leave it at that, okay? So that is it for the vlog, guys, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.